Hey guys, I changed rooms so the lighting's a little messed up, which is kind of why I was hesitant to do a video in the first place. But since I have a lot to talk about, because I've really just been like, okay, have an idea in my head and I just jot it down. And then I realized I haven't made videos to actually talk about these ideas. So here they are just sitting. Anyways, I think from now on I need to do something weekly because I don't want you guys to have to watch like 20-minute videos and then like not hear from me for like ever. And then like I come back and you're like, you could have just done this every week and we wouldn't be having this problem. Okay, so before I do anything, I want to update you guys and I had a random thought in my head which was like, hey, video blog. Okay, so was thinking today about how people don't speak their mind on things because they're afraid of what the other person will say, or they don't show themselves because they're afraid that other people won't think they're a good person. Well, I'm going to give my opinion on this now, and I know I'm preaching to the choir or however the phrase is used. The point is, I could use this myself, honestly. Don't be afraid of who you are. Because in the end, you're a good person. If others don't see it, then why do you need them in your life? I personally, I think I need to come out of my shell and be who I am and not worry about all these people who are like, no, 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 you need to do this with your life. No, you need to do this with your life. I don't want to be like that. And I'm tired of it, and I am finally going to say, I'm my own person. I will do what I want to do. And I'm going to be who I want to be. And if you don't like that, you don't have to be in my life. I'm not asking you to be. I'm not groveling to you. Because, honestly, I should be my own person, not your person. Okay, so I know I'm bitching on Thanksgiving, and that's like so sad. Technically, it's not Thanksgiving, it's after midnight, so. Um, but I did want to talk about some things I was thankful for. I'm thankful for my family, especially my mom. I don't know what do without her. She could easily say, you're over 18. I don't have to have anything to do with you. She's not like that. She's helped me no matter what. Unconditionally. And I'm ashamed of that sometimes. Because I really wish I could be doing more for her. But I'm thankful for her, and I'm glad she's in my life. I'm thankful for second chances. Everybody screws up. I know I screw up more than anybody, but I get another chance to get back up and try again. I registered for school again. I'm kind of stressing on how I'm supposed to pay to get back in. And for those of you, I know there's going to be some people who comment saying, FAFSA. Okay, that is a great idea. But back when I was going to school, I had a problem with a ride to school. So, I don't know how all schools are, but with the school I was going to, their policy is if you miss 3 classes, you automatically fail because it was like 3 months long. There wasn't that many classes twice a week, etc. Which I understood that, but when you have a full load and you miss 3 classes of all 4, and you get an automatic fail for all 4, and you really haven't taken that many classes to begin with, your grade point average drops just for one semester. and I screwed up a lot. So I know one semester will get me back in, and if I can get back in, I can get my grade point average up, and I can get off academic probation. I can apply for FAFSA, but it's complicated right now. So here's where I'm going. Miracle, please, maybe it'll happen. All right, that's all I can think of except for I am getting back on the bicycle with the driver's test. I know, like, I'm 26 and I don't have a license, but there's extenuating circumstances. Like, people try to teach me to drive, and, like, after 5 minutes, they're like, screw this. Anyways, I took driver's lessons. I did fail my first test for, like, a really stupid reason. Not stupid as in they shouldn't have failed me for it, stupid as in I shouldn't have done it. Just to clarify. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all my topics. I'm sorry this is a long video. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this weekly. I don't know the perfect day to do it. I prefer you guys to tell me a good day you would prefer it, but that hasn't happened. Anyways, okay. First topic I want to talk about is lame breakup lines. Okay, everybody gets them. Okay, I'm not saying that they're lame in concept. It's just theoretically, like, everybody knows some lame breakup lines. If you guys want to, like, message me any you think are lame, because I'm not gonna cover them all. That's just gonna take too long. Anyways, like, my worst one, like the worst one I can think of is I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. Okay, if they're not ready for a relationship, I'm not talking about them. That's no offense to them at all. I'm talking about the people who say that, and then they're in a relationship less than a month later with somebody else, and they're posting everywhere how madly in love with them they are. Obviously, you were ready for a relationship. You just weren't ready for a relationship with me, and that should have been said. Anyways, another one. It's not me. I almost said that right. It's not you, it's me. Um, Literally can't think of any right now, but there's a ton. I want to talk about the elections, and I'm only gonna give, like, brief analysis on this because I don't want to get into debates. Okay, I'll say this right up. I think we had two shitty choices, but I always think this. I always like to go with the other party for a reason. I mentioned this in another video. I don't think you should listen to what they say. I think you should go with their performance. Nobody really had a good performance this election, did they? Uh, they can talk a good talk, but back it up. Yes, I am concerned about Obamacare. As a person who is constantly struggling to get a job, finally gets a job, fast food, 4 hours a week. That's not enough to pay my bills plus health insurance. And it kind of bothers me that if you don't have health insurance, you get fined for it. And if you can't pay for the fine, then you could possibly go to jail for that. Because I know, like, any fines you have to go to jail for it. I don't, maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know, but the point is, it it's not fair. Like, obviously I can't pay for the fine if I can't pay for health insurance. Um, I, I know there's a lot of opinions I could give, but all it'll do is get me hate mail and hate comments. All I'm gonna say is my party didn't win, but I guess that's life. My party never wins, literally, ever. Like, they don't even get like 20% of the votes. So I can't say much at all. At least I'm honest on where I went. I think I'm actually going to make a part 2 of this because 10 minutes is just too long. So, yeah. If you guys want to catch the second part, that's fine. If not, I completely understand.